All right, this one's a little different. We have a product where I work that we needed to make a promotional video about. And, you know, the classic like product introduction scene is like the thing itself rotating in space. And so didn't have a 3D model to animate. So the next best thing is actually get one and rotate it and film it on a like studio background, erase the background, smooth the motion, color correct, you know, and then with the background erased, that's the intro sequence to the video. So, um, yep. Uh, let's see. That is the carousel. What do we have here? Well, this is a adafruit.com special. I'm really touched by the fact that the shipper of name is Lemore Freed. It's very nice. It's from her herself. So this is a 4 AA battery holder with a 2-wire jumper connected to a Seed Studio Zhao ESP32C3. The Zhao came out of Personal Toolbox with a tiny little servo. So why is there a bullet connector? Didn't have the forethought to include a switch, and didn't really have the forethought to actually like plan this. So what this is gonna do, it's got like a 15 line Arduino sketch. Uses the Earl Philhauer core and the well, I don't know if he uses the servo library or what he uses. Don't remember. So when I connect this bullet connector, the servo is going to spin at a low rate of speed for 30 seconds, and then it's going to go neutral. And the idea is that whatever is on the carousel, you will block the carousel so that you can't see it. The thing just spins. Let's get a little height on this situation and see if it's still fit to perform. Just so what I'm going to do is plug this in. I'll hit the reset button. Whoop. Okay. There we go. Whoop. You can see the wire. So we just need to change the angle. There we go. Wow. Incredible. So let me capture this against a plain background and see if we can do this with open source tools. So here's the recording that I took. I used a pink t-shirt as a green screen, and then we'll look at the editing. All right. So I have never used Blender before. In the past, whenever I've opened it up, I just go ah, and then close it. The first thing I did was pick some image tracking points and track those. You can see, so there's the you can see the points, these colored like red, yellow, blue, And so those get tracked as the video goes, and then later it gets stabilized. But I also learned this fancy trick from Adobe where you create what they call a garbage mask. Like you can see the table here on either side. So the garbage mask will just focus on the subject and then whatever the background is, so we want to erase. So here we can see first step is the video, then apply the stabilization, then apply a chroma key, color erasure. You can see the artifacts. It's not perfect. Here's the garbage mask. So the chroma key and the garbage mask both go to this math node that combine those into one alpha channel. Apply the alpha channel in this node. And then we have the viewer that gives us this live preview. So it's like rendering as I click around in the timeline. And then that also goes to the composition. Was I covering some of that up? So here's the result. You can see it's clearly not perfect. But you saw how many shadows there were. I didn't even really try to flatten that shirt out at all. And then I realized that also, like, the book has some orange in it that without good lighting or a really great camera kind of show as pink. So we got the carousel, stabilization, background erasure, and that's pretty good for like a $15 budget, including shipping. So after editing the video, I realized it wasn't quite clear what I was trying to say. And what I was trying to say is that, yes, the outcome was not acceptable, but I wanted to see if I could duplicate what I had done at work using free tools at home. And I didn't even try, and I wanted to prove the concept. But I think that if I had actually tried, like I had chosen a high contrast green screen or whatever color, provide even lighting, etc., etc. Really, it was a test of, for this project, can Blender compete with After Effects? And I think the answer is yes. That was kind of what I was going for with that part of the video. But the carousel itself was cool too. Anyways, have a nice day.